Obsidians. I'm back. There's a big gap right here. We're gonna put a fuel tank here. I already did the other one. I told you I was gonna show you how I did it. So this is basically how we did it. So AJ, old school AJ's over there doing God knows what, so we should probably go check on him. Alright, he has graciously started incorrectly mounting this tank to this thing because he didn't put a washer on it.
I'm going to pull it down.
He's going to pull it down, he says. So here's the bracketry that bolts to the frame. So line that up. What we're using, everything left of that over? Yeah. So what we got going in between the brackets and the tanks is this stuff here. This is some real like high, like hard to squeeze foam. So put that in between the tank. One roll did both tanks. So it gets three bolts per side. Right now we're just doing 1/4-20s because that's all we got. So we need some 7/16 hardware, wrenches and stuff. So there's the gas cat and this right there. I got 2 of the bolts hogged out and tapped. I figured I'd go ahead and get this hole drilled. It's a rather large hole. Every time I try to put it in there, it somehow does something with the drill bit that's on it. So this is for the sending unit. So I'm going to hog this out. Where's my juju? You can spray my juju on there, Mr. Old School. Alright, we need the other sending unit so we can mark it correctly this time. Hit on the right. So the nipple, the tit, as it were, the nubbit that's on this little gasket. Where we're going to measure goes to the right. Let's make sure that fits in there. Okay, that one works. Make sure the ball fits. Because
you get your balls hooked.
Yep. Everything fits, so we're good to go. I got 24 inches here, 24 1/4. I think I got 25 on the other side. So I found the center point here. Now what I'm going to do, and I've already measured off to make my width 19 3/8. There we go. There's our holes. Or not our holes, but the marks for it where we got to drill our holes. So we're gonna use old school AJ's gnarly dinosaur bits. I call them dinosaurs because they're like a velociraptor. They just rip your butthole all to pieces. So. Now it's time to bring the tank in. Let me just see if we get that. If you need the light, you can take it. Bring it down a little bit. A little more. Alright, so here's the driver's side tank. And the way this works is, I think you can see there's the passenger side tank. That's the tank I'm actually going to feed off of. I put a new fuel pump on the motor. They've used those things, fuel pumps, for years. I just did, it had one with a return on it. I did a non-return on it, just like a traditional, old school Chevy Camaro, whatever. It's a traditional small block driven pump. So I did that because I don't want to wire nothing. I mean, I say that, but so everything will be feeding off of that. And the reason I'm doing it like this, okay, big rigs have saddle tanks, but you can't fill up from both sides at a Wawa or a freaking Exxon or anything like that. So what's gonna happen is when the tank is empty, I'm gonna flip a switch and pump the contents of this tank into that one using this pump. I got this off from the China Bay. So some of you call it eBay. You know, it takes a month to get this pump. It's supposed to take me 3 days and took me freaking 3 weeks. So, but I actually run that same pump on the V8 Subaru and it does fine. So basically I'm just gonna run it up in here somewhere, whatever crap goes here, and it's gonna pump from here into that tank. I do have a fuel sending unit on each one. And the reason I'm doing it like this, because if I'm sitting at the gas station filling this one up, and that tank has got a quarter tank in it, I can just drop the nozzle in this, walk away, go grab a sandwich or a churro or something. Fill it up, tank shuts off, the pump shuts off, I flip the switch that'll be mounted on the bottom of the toolbox, and it'll pump and fill that one up. So, or I can go on the other side and watch it fill up and it'll stop and once it's full. And then finish filling this tank up and I got 2 fuel tanks. So, I could have done switches and everything else, but like I said, the main headache of this would have been to try to fill up 2 tanks at a regular gas pump, since this is a gasoline powered truck. But they're all mounted. I'm gonna be working on doing the roof here next, because it leaks and it's got a big hole in it from a sunroof. The new rears are in, axles are in. Gotta build the headache rack as well. So stay tuned for whichever I decide to jump on. And just trying to get this thing, like I said, decided not to scrap it. We're building something quick out of it because we got another couple little projects coming on Hot Rod City, where we start projects and we don't finish them until years down the line because ADD is a bitch. So give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment. I like the comments, just whatever. Just it's nice to see you going, ooh, interaction. Just, yeah. So, later.